authority from other people.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? That's a very educated pet peeve. You lost me.
You should respect the rights, the thoughts, and the wishes of other people, regardless of their ability to be able to punish you or to bring repercussions upon you for the things that you have done.
And every substitute teacher in the city of Baton Rouge is now saying, tell them, preach, Sister Faith. That's what they're saying right now.
Not just substitute teachers, but I hear about it in the workplace.
Oh, yeah?
That you'll have the general manager and the regional manager, everybody respects them because, they have the right to fire them.
Mm-hmm.
But you get down to the shift manager, and if they don't have cuss them out, they'll walk all over them.
So it makes it very hard for a born-again believer to be a shift manager and not have everybody make them look bad.
To not just lose their cool. Or, you do see it in families where especially with siblings, you'll have a parent that will be out and about, and, you have two siblings at home, and
the oldest is supposed to be in charge.
Right. The oldest is supposed to be in charge, and in order for them to keep order, they have to beat the other siblings
keep order
to keep it in line, because they're they won't respect the older one, or vice versa. You'll have the older one that's all trying to dominate the younger ones because they know that
there's no one there to check them.
Right. So you see it just in almost every dynamic of our lives, that when people know that someone does not have the ability to be able to punish them, they will take advantage. If you get more serious about it, that's why people do things like rob banks, kill people, all of it, because they know, or they assume, that the person who they are going to take advantage of does not have a way to really protect themselves or bring a repercussion on the other person. They're afraid of the cops, but they're not afraid of the person they're robbing.
I understand.
Now, we've seen
as one that has gotten broke in.
Most recently, I saw this older man who was actually a retired New Orleans police officer. He was on the news about a week and a half ago, if that long. And one of his trailers had been broken into. He had more than one. And he set up some kind of alarm system in the one that had been broken into, and he lived down the road from that one. And when the alarm went off in the house he lived in to tell him the other one was being broken into, he went down there. And the guy, came out and, came at the guy. He shot him and killed him.
Oh, goodness. Over stuff?
Now, here you have a situation where this guy had taken advantage over and over again, steadily robbing this man because he thought that he could get away with it. There wasn't any repercussion. Nobody lived there. He figured he'd just do what he wanted to do. And it ended up being his demise in the end.
Well, I can relate. My home was literally destroyed by Gustav, and so I know who it was. That came and stole my, the few things that weren't damaged, like my washer and dryer. They came, stole that. I had one bedroom that the mattress and box spring hadn't been damaged. That corner of the house wasn't damaged. They came and stole my bed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you know about that too, huh?
The same principle with looters.
Yes.
When they think that, the lights have gone out, the power's out, and they feel like the police are too busy to catch them in their little small acts of vandalism and theft, people go wild. And I was just thinking the other day, kind of segueing, but the same topic, about how without the law, people say a lot about, deregulation, and they don't want the, police and so forth in their business, and to a degree, I really agree with that. But without a level of control, people are evil. They will do some evil things.
That's right.
And
uphold each other in it.
When they think that they can get away with it. And, one of the things that brought that to mind was I was watching a documentary on LTV about the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
And it just occurred to me, that is a perfect example of a whole government of people who felt like that they had enough power that they didn't need to be afraid of the rest of the world being able to take them on, and they could do whatever they wanted to do, and you just saw
to other human beings
atrocities,
agree.
Just things that should never have been done on that kind of mass level. And so, it's just that's my general pet peeve.
I hear
People
you.
taking advantage when they think that they can get away with it.
All right. So. Well, on that note, remember, all of you people trying to take advantage of others, God sits high, but he look low. You might get away with it for a season, but there will be repercussions. There might not be repercussions from the police. There might not be repercussions from the government. But I assure you that there's someone taking notes, and justice will come to pass. You're listening to Let's Talk. I'm your host, Stephanie Anthony. And we've got a trivia question this morning. You think I should, I have a choice of 3. Do you think they should be easy or hard?
I'll go with hard today.
Hard.
Hard today.
All right. All right, all you Bible scholars and others who she said go for the hard one, so we'll go for this. What was the occupation of Cornelius? What was the occupation of Cornelius? You know that one?
No, I don't. I was hoping you were going to say Jesus.
No. You said make it hard.
Or Paul or something.
You said make it hard.
Well, how come you don't know what Paul did?
You said make it hard.
You came up with something. I don't know if it could be any harder.
Really? Oh, I got one harder than that. But I tell you what. All right. Since we have...
What was the occupation of Lazarus? I don't know.
No, don't confuse the listeners now. The question on the floor for the Bible scholars is, what was the occupation of Cornelius? If you know the answer, give us a call at 343-1075. That's 343-1075. We're going to hear a song in just a minute. But I want to do a little, because we do have younger listeners who are up early on Saturday morning and do have the radio going. I have a question for them. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's schmeezy, as Sister Claudia would say. Is that who says that all the time?
Yeah, that was Sister Claudia. That was not me.
It's schmeezy.
Yeah.
Here's that question. Who asked Jesus to perform his first miracle? Tell us who asked Jesus to perform his first miracle. All right. You're listening to Let's Talk, and we're going to hear a song by Victory. He was one of our guests on last week, and he's been a wonderful, wonderful individual. In fact, you heard him talk about doing his street ministry, and I think if it's not raining on Sunday, I think I want to ask him if we can walk together. He's Victory, the ambassador, and we're going to be hearing Aint About Me. It was produced by C. Davis, and we didn't say last week how you can contact Brother Victory, the ambassador. You can give him a call at 225-258-0255. We had a wonderful time in the studio. It was like we were having church. In fact, after the program, we got to praying for some folk who were in need of prayer, and we heard testimony on those who had been healed. We had a wonderful, wonderful time with him and the Pattersons. Remember them? They're over on Wooddale and Sweet Pea, and they're collecting items for the homeless. And Brother Victory's project is called Soul Winter Music and Ministry, and the title album is Aint About Me. Remember to give us a call for the, for the wonderful questions we have on the floor. Trivia. All right, it's for the young at heart, and the non-Bible scholars is who asked Jesus to perform his first miracle. And for those like Sister Faith who says they want a hard questions, I can give you something hard. It is, what was the occupation of Cornelius? What was the occupation of Cornelius? Give us a call at 343-1075. That's 343-1075. You're listening to Let's Talk. I'm your host, Stephanie Anthony. It's always a pleasure to talk with you, especially right after a holiday. I heard folks saying that they were all doing the marathon shopping on yesterday. You can click us over at talkissues@gmail.com. Please, no chain letters.
I denied myself and then picked up my cross. Disciple, my friend, this is the cost. But what shall it profit men? To gain the whole world and then lose his soul in the end. Who am I? Nobody if I'm not in Christ. They didn't kill him. For us, he laid down his life. That's why I'm never ripping my name. It ain't no power, but the name of Jesus is a strong tower. And the man shall not live off of bread alone. Let the word of God fill you till the hunger is gone. Hunger is the word gets sown on stony grounds or among the thorns. Yeah, you've been warned. So on good ground, so the word is rooted. The cares of the world